Sort of the second half of the video I was going to do this morning, earlier, and so doing it now, but in the intervening time, I just found out that the amazing atheist father died of a heart attack, and it sort of brings up a lot of weird stuff. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to fake some sort of empathy for the man himself, because I didn't know him. The only thing I knew about him was he threw $20 bills in people's faces. So that's the only story I have, and it's not a very good story. So maybe TJ will do a video telling some better stories. But for TJ himself, it's I mean, this really sucks, and your brother too, Scotty, and your mother. I was thinking about this, coincidentally, the last 24 hours anyway, it went through my head about how really new this whole YouTube thing is, and that they're, I mean, it's, community is a weird word, but yeah, you become connected to all these people, both as irritants and, there's probably a better word for that, but you know what I'm saying, the opposition party, and as allies, people that become your friends, and but like even your enemies become your friends. I mean, you just you become familiar, you become part of each other's existence in one way or another, and there's no way not to be moved, controlled, emoted by that circumstance. I feel unpleased at the thought of your circumstance. Doesn't make me happy, and I'm sorry for you. That's the wrong word to use. I know you'd hate that. But who likes that kind of change in their lives? I mean, we all got to face these shitty things that happen, and it just sucks. There's nothing good about it. I guess the only, I mean, it's a hard exchange to make for the fact that there's a lot worse ways to go. So at least your father was spared years of suffering or anything like that, and so that's a blessing. But obviously you're deprived years of experience and interaction, and so like I said, I know that's not a good exchange. So there's nothing, comforting words, or you already know that. You're kind of a cynical fella, and words are just words. And time is the only thing that's going to fix any of it. Time is the only thing that's going to give you any kind of relief from the hard parts. And so you just move on, and that's part of life, and it's part of the life that I just don't have any taste for myself. It's the part that pisses me off. I hate that. I hate there's no God, and I hate there's no purpose to this insidious thing we call life. I mean, it's just it's a horrible pill. There's some great moments and all that stuff, but we got to pay for it. Damn it, we got to pay hard time. We have to do. Some of us harder than others, but some hard time, hard years, and it's Van Gogh. What else you gotta say? There's a price for the beauty that we can create, and well, whatever. Enough emo stuff. Whatever. There's nothing that can be said. It's just it is something that I wouldn't even have to figure out how to deal with it myself, just because you do know these people. There's people that have disappeared on YouTube here, and I know nothing good. It's not a good thing that happened to them. That's not, they're gone for a bad reason. And I hate that. I mean, I hate that's, we have the good part of knowing all these people, but the bad part is you got to care about them. There's no way to get around that. You end up caring, and it just sucks to have to accept, the fact that we don't have power or control over so much. And so, enough said. I'll get down to the video, so move on. So enough said on that subject, and hope things work out, period, end of story. So there's that Davos question thing. Okay, so I submitted the video to that, so I'm going to post a link over there. Yeah, leave my finger in the video. You can't, I mean, I'm not asking you, I'm not telling you to vote or nothing, but yeah, you actually have to vote. And you can't vote by just going to the video and, starring it or something. They have this stupid special site. Apparently, I don't know if there's any other way to get to it but through this one in place. But anyway, there's a tab. Go to the link, and there's a tab, voting. And, then all the videos, like there's 50 of them or so, are there. And I would suggest the easy thing to do is type in, like, in Mendum or in Mend or something, and that'll link you to mine. And then, if you could just thumb up it and, or thumb down it or whatever your prerogative is. But, yeah, I don't know how the votes are, I hate this. I hate votes where you can't even tell who's voting and how the votes get there and who did this and what, so who knows what video is going to win. And just the whole idea that, somebody like me, I got 1,000 subscribers, I might be competing with people, ideas from people that got, 50 subscribers, so obviously I'll be able to send more votes for my idea that not necessarily doesn't mean anything. So it's not a very scientific way to figure out which voices should be heard. But, I mean, I can't resist taking advantage of it. I mean, I put the video up because I thought the fucking idea was worth supporting, so I have to tell you to support it. I mean, I'd be stupid not to. So fucking support it. So go to the fucking link and fucking vote for it. Shit. Alright, how much time do I got? Oh, god damn it. Oh, man. Alright, so anyway, Veritas made another video. We made a couple, actually. And he's arguing with somebody, and it's just this, he's spending whole videos trying to, convoluted, stupid, let's spend a fucking 10 minutes defining the word faith, and let's make a definition that doesn't have anything to do with anything that any common person has as their definition of the word. I mean, he's, what's the fucking, there's no fucking way you could even argue with this asshole. I mean, somebody's going to spend 5 minutes telling you why you can't apply the common definition of a word. Fuck that, and who cares then? All right, so I mean, the bottom line, he's talking about that he has objective evidence of God, and so that supports his belief and what he would call his faith. Well, then it's not fucking faith by the common understanding. The common understanding of faith is assholes who read 3 pages of the Bible and say, well, that's good enough for me. Mr. says yes, family says yes, so I say yes. I was born into it, I have faith in it, period. Okay, no evidence, no logic, nothing, just faith. That's faith, okay, by the common definition. You have something else? Fine, let's argue what you have. Let's argue this objective truth of yours, but I'm not going to watch your fucking videos again and, and argue these stupid, obtuse, because angle 43 is actually 42 degrees, then in 1932, a scientist saw a spark that said, in 1742, fuck all this bullshit. You're going to triangulate and do all this other kind of crap to come up with some kind of idiotic logic that it is impossible. There could not have been a creator. Evolution is not possible. Oh, fuck that. I mean, really, you're going to contradict the entire scientific community, essentially. You ought to do it with something a little more credible than obtuse, convoluted argument. So fuck that. I mean, what I'd like you to explain is how there could be, who invented this intelligent creator? Who birthed it? Okay? And after it was birthed, what was it doing? What did it do? Was its first idea inventing planets and people and all this crap? Was that its first thought, or did it just sit around for an eternity or two, eating potato chips? I mean, come on. The only place that, the creative process is essentially stupid things invent complicated things. It goes from simple to complicated. It doesn't go from really super complicated to incredibly stupidly simple and then back up to complicated again. It doesn't work that way. Intelligent things don't create stupid systems, And so you have no parent for your friggin' creator. And on top of that, every historical fact points to. Oh, okay, I'm out of time, so I'll save the next video, because Matt did one on evolution, so I really should take care of that too. So, well, I'll make that one later. Fuck it.